Hello friends, welcome to today's tutorial. In this video I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful gathered skirt and top for a 2 to 3 year old baby girl. This top has a zipper at the back with ruffles on the sides of the top. Very simple, very easy if you're a beginner. I work with a cotton fabric for this. If this is something you are interested in, then let's get right into the details. So I have here two pieces of fabric that I've cut out to start with my top. I have a bigger one and a smaller one. I'll be using the bigger one for the back. It's actually a piece of fabric folded into two for both pieces of fabric, and I'll be using the smaller one for the front. The length of the bigger one, which I'll be using for the back, is 13 inches and I have a width of 7 inches. For the smaller one, which I'll be using for the front, I have a length of 13 inches and a width of 6 inches. So I'm going to be placing the smaller fabric on top of the bigger one, and you need to ensure that the folded ends of the fabric are facing the same direction and the pieces are also facing the same direction. So I'm going to fold in this excess fabric I have beneath the smaller fabric this way. So this excess is going to be for my zipper allowance at the back of this top. So after folding in, I'm going to go in by 4 inches for the shoulder length of this dress. I'll mark it at the top. Then I'm going to go in by 4.5 inches for my armhole length and connect both points with a straight line. I will then extend this line outward this way. The next thing I'm going to do is to curve in my armhole. When I'm done with this, for the front neck, I'm going in by 2.25 inches for the width, and for the depth I'm using 2.5 for the front, and for the back depth I'm going in by 1 inch. So I'll connect the back neck curve and I'll also draw in the front neck curve. So I'll cut out the back neck first, and when I'm done I'll be cutting out the front. So go ahead and trim off the back neck, and before I continue, I'm going to be sloping the shoulder of this top by 1/2 inch. So mark 1/2 inch and reconnect this point to touch the neck. Then I'll go ahead to complete the cutting for the back. So I'll cut out the back first, and then when I'm done I will complete the cutout for the front neck. So after trimming off the back, I'll take out the bottom fabric, which is my back, and then I would complete the cutout for the front neck. So I'm going to bring in the back piece. Because I'll be placing a zipper at the back, I'm going to slash open this back. So I'll cut the fabric into two so that I can be able to place a zipper at the back of this top. So after cutting out, I have two pieces for the back and one piece for the front. So right sides facing right sides, I'm going to place the front on the back, and then I will stitch down the shoulders on 1/2 inch. So I'll be stitching both shoulders down. So I've joined the shoulders together. This is what it looks like. I'm now going to clean the neckline and then the armhole. To do that, I have here a bias tape which I'll be stitching around the neck, and then I will turn it to the wrong side and then top stitch. I'll also repeat the same process for both armholes by stitching the bias tape down on the right side, turning to the wrong side, then I'll run a top stitch to give the armhole a clean finish as well. So I have piped the neckline and then the armhole. Remember to give this a good press when you are done with this process. So this is what my top looks like. We are going to set this aside so we can work on the ruffles for the top. So for the ruffles, I have here two strips of fabric. I'll be using one for each side of this top. The width of this fabric is 4 inches and I have a total length of 42 inches for this fabric. So what I'm going to do next is I'll place the fabric pieces on one another, then I would fold it into two so that the cutting process will be easy for me to do. So I folded it into two. Then on the sides where I have the folds, I'm going to curve in a line and then I'll cut out this curved line I have on the sides of my fabric. So when I open it up, this is what the fabric looks like. I'll be placing one on each side of the top. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to head to my sewing machine and then stitch down the curved edge of this fabric. So just fold in 1/4 inch twice and then stitch all around. Then you also draw gathers at the bottom of this fabric. So I'm going to be repeating the same process for the other strip of fabric, bending the folded ends and then stitch it down to clean the hemline. Then you draw gathers at the bottom. So I've created the ruffles and this is what I have here, one for each side of this top. So I'm going to be marking out the position where I'll be stitching these ruffles on the top. So on the shoulder of this top, I'm going to take the midsection of the shoulder. I'll mark it on both sides of the top to determine the midsection of the shoulder and then mark. Then on the sides of the front, I'm going to go in by 4 inches and mark, and repeat the same for the other side of the front, 4 inch inward. So I'm going to be marking this 4 inch at the back as well, coming from the side back, and then mark 4 inches for both sides of the back. Then I'll be connecting a straight line from the shoulder to touch the 4-inch point I have on the top, both the front and then the back. So connect a straight line. Because this fabric is white, I'm not going to deepen these chalk markings on my fabric. So connect the line to the back as well. Then you repeat the same process for the other side of the top. So after doing that, I'll bring in the ruffles and then place them right sides facing the right side of the top. Then I will stitch this down on the top. So I'll be stitching down from the front to the back and leave out 1 inch towards the hem of both the front and then the back. So I'll be repeating the same process for the other side of the top. Place the ruffle on the mark we just created, right sides facing the right side of the top. Then you stitch this down. Remember to leave 1 inch at the hem of both the front and then the back. So I've stitched down the ruffles. This is what it looks like. A tip to make this look extra beautiful is to top stitch on the ruffles we just stitched down. So stitch down, run a top stitch on the top to secure these ruffles beautifully so that it can also look very nice on this top. So after that, I'm going to bring in the back piece towards the front. Then I'll head to my sewing machine and stitch down the sides on 1/2 inch. I'll be repeating the same process for the other side. Overlap the back to the front, right sides facing one another, then you stitch it down. So I've stitched down the sides and I also serge the rough edges so I can have a clean finish. Next thing to do is to fold in the hem of this top. Fold in 1/4 inch twice. Then you stitch this down from one end to the other to further clean the hemline of the top. So I've cleaned down the hemline and this is what the top looks like. So I've also serged the center back of my top. So I have here a matching zipper which I will be stitching down at the center back of this top. So place the zipper on the center back line. Remember the zipper allowance is 1 inch. So stitch this zipper on the zipper allowance on both sides. And then on the tip of the zipper, I'm going to fold in the top this way and I'll stitch it down. So I've stitched down the zipper, and this is what the top looks like. Very neat, very beautiful. So we are done with the top. This is how gorgeous it looked. We are going to set this aside so we can work on the skirt. So for the skirt, I have here a piece of fabric on fold. I'm working with a cotton fabric for this skirt. So I folded the fabric into two. The length of this fabric is 14.5 inches. And I have a total width of 21 inches. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to unfold this fabric. Then I will fold in 1/4 of an inch at the top first, just to clean the top, and then I'll further fold in 1 inch to create the casing where I'll be passing my elastic tape. So fold in 1/4 of an inch first, then you fold in 1 inch and stitch this down from one end to the other. So you stitch it down on the sewing machine. So I've stitched it down. This is what the waistline of the skirt looks like. I'm going to bring in my elastic tape. I have here an elastic tape with a width of 1 inch and a total length of 17 inches, which I'll be passing through the casing we have on our fabric. So with the help of my safety pin, I'm going to insert this elastic through the opening we created on the skirt. So pass the elastic through one side and then bring it out from the other side. So while you are passing it through, remember to even out the gathers nicely. And you need to ensure that the elastic tape does not twist while you are passing it through the casing. So I'm passing it through from one end through to the other end, and I'll be securing this elastic tape on both sides of the skirt. So I'm done passing it through the channel we created. I'll secure the ends down on the sewing machine. Then I would fold my skirt into two, and then I will join the sides together on 1/2 inch. So I have joined the sides together and I've secured the elastic tape at the waistline. The next thing we are going to do is to stitch the midsection of this waistline on the sewing machine all around. So while I'm stitching down, I'll be pulling my elastic tape. So stitch the midsection. So after stitching the midsection of the skirt, I'm going to be cleaning the hemline of the skirt by folding in 1/4 of an inch twice, stitching all around to give the hemline a clean finish. And we are done. This is how gorgeous the skirt came out, and I have my top here looking very beautiful. I hope you give this tutorial a try. Please do not forget to hit on the subscribe button, like the video, comment and share if you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more beginner friendly sewing tutorials for kids wear. Thank you so much for making time to watch this tutorial. We'll see you in our next one.